Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Thursday, 4th of July. In this update, a New Zealand tourist visiting California has been killed after an attempted robbery. US media report that the incident happened at the Fashion Island Mall in the coastal city of Newport. The Newport Beach Police Department says two suspects attempted to rob a 68-year-old woman and another person. A third then hit the woman with a car. US correspondent Catherine Firkin told Mike Hosking authorities keep insisting these sorts of things don't happen in Newport, California.
But the fact is we are hearing more and more of these awful armed robbery type crimes happening right across the country. Certainly California appears to be a hot spot for this sort of crime.
The Primary Teachers Union says the government's new school tests won't make a difference. The government's introducing phonics checks done after 20 weeks of schooling and repeated at 40 weeks. Progression monitoring on reading, writing and maths will also be introduced for children in years 3 through 8 and done twice a year. NZEI President Mark Potter told Mike Hosking teachers already assess, analyse and use that to inform their teaching.
There's actually not that many that don't use it, but if they aren't using those particular tests, they'll have assessments that they do use that give similar information.
The Salvation Army says this year's winter appeal may be its most important. It says government funding, which was cut on Monday, July 1st, has reduced the ability to help feed people by 25%. Community Services National Director John O'Bell says they'd love people to dig deep to help out. Meanwhile, a begging bylaw could be on the cards for Christchurch. City councillors have passed a motion to seek advice on what options are available and would be most effective to address the issue. It follows reports of increasingly aggressive begging in the city, particularly in Addington, which has also seen rising public intoxication and drug use. Mayor Phil Major says it's something he's more than happy to support.
And if we can give anyone any strength or police whatever to be able to combat that sort of thing.
Auckland and Wellington already have bylaws prohibiting antisocial behaviour associated with aggressive begging. Wellington Zoo is running at a loss despite having the best year on record for visitor numbers. 280,000 people went through its gates, but the zoo has recorded a budget loss of $571,000 for the 2023-24 financial year. Queenstown Airport's taking steps to ensure aircraft safety. It's the first Australasian airport to install engineered materials arresting system beds at both ends of the main runway. They're designed to bring planes to a controlled stop if the runway is overrun. Acting Chief Executive Todd Grace says challenging terrain around Queenstown's runway poses a risk.
So while the likelihood of an aircraft overrun at Queenstown is exceptionally low, the consequences of that are what we consider when we look at a product.
And in sport, history in cycling's Tour de France on the fifth leg. Mark Cavendish has cemented his record as the race's most successful sprinter by reaching 35 stage victories. The Tall Blacks have given themselves a chance of attending the Paris Olympics after coming from behind to beat Croatia 90-86 in the opening basketball qualifying tournament game in Athens. And Ethan Blackadder and Sami Penifino appear in direct competition for the All Blacks blindside flanker spot ahead of Saturday's test against England in Dunedin. I'm Nivareti Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.